Hello everyone, I'm Autobot Sonic, a Telltale Gamer, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tell Me Why Chapter 1 Homecoming. I'm sorry.
Or an exorcist.
Allison, please just shut up! So anyway, yeah, welcome back to my Let's Play of Tell Me Why Chapter 1 Homecoming, and yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that for at least for this chapter, at least, because I just love making that joke. I've been wanting to make it ever since this game's title got announced. So yeah, Allison, I'm trying to make an intro, please. In the last episode, Tyler and Allison finally reunited. We used the bond for the first time to try to get inside the house, and now that we're in, we're gonna go explore, see what we can find out, anything to sell and keep and all that. Feels very similar to the Life is Strange Before the Storm Farewell episode, in my opinion. What we got? Moonshine, machine repair. Sam K, Robert, Texas for winter. Brooks, too expensive. Tessa. Okay.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Damn.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
A good scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
No bond in here. Oh, we got a height chart here.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
What we got here? Laundry?
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Yeah, you're a badass, Tyler.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
That sounds like my mom with handmade, like, she made, like, this weird, like, toothpaste made of, like, baking soda and, like, not formaldehyde, but some other weird stuff, and then she makes all these handmade, like, hair gels, too. I hated it.
What would little Tyler think if he walked in here right now and saw me?
I think he'd be saying, damn, I'm glad I get to be such a cool guy like you. Alright, anything else?
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Oh, we got a bond over here. Alright, that looks like Tyler standing up right there, and that's Allison on the couch, I think. Let's see what we got.
Mom?
Oh, that's a Marianne.
About me joining the hockey team?
Oh, he wanted to join the hockey team, okay.
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Damn, Marianne, you're kind of a
Can you
bitch.
cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Damn.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me. She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here. With big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We used our voice.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then
Oh.
we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
That's cool.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
It made her smile kind of annoying. Want to keep some of these? You want to keep some of them?
You can keep some of them, if you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
It's kind of weird, considering, like, that's literally how my mom was. Like, she would always, like, until, like, I was at least 12 or 10, she would always, like go around, like,
remember
taking
these.
pictures of us
Probably
doing
one of
everything.
Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
What we got here? Looks like graph paper. What we got here?
She pinched every penny.
Oh, they're coupons.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were in a way cool when she came over. Do you think so? Cool when she came over.
I always loved when she came over.
I want to learn more
She
about
brought
Tessa.
food and toys.
You might not be quite so excited to see her now.
Why do
Why's
you say that?
Her worldview is narrow,
Oh, jeez.
even by Delos Crossing standards.
We got here. What we got here? Hey Mom, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgments. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I guess that's Tyler, and this is Allison. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry. And notice here, Allison says Ollie here because that was Tyler's first name that he picked out for himself after he transitioned.
What are you reading?
Our apology letter, yeah.
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Let's head in here
Marianne's
now.
room.
Let's
Oh,
not
shit.
go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed. We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Are these authentic? Pretending to be a warrior?
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
Alright, anything else? I guess we can head upstairs now. Little den they've got for themselves. Oh, time to reflect on life and how strange it is.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Plotting world domination.
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, that's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
Alright. I'd see ya when I see you, Allison. What we got here?
Where'd you come from?
What does that say? A Tale of Two Swords. Okay. Looks like a very, very warrior-esque. You remember those books? They were kind of like about cats, living tribalistic things. I don't know, they were anthropomorphic cats or just cats that just lived in tribes. It was weird. I never read Warriors. I was more into this one series of books. Yeah, I remember know of my thing called Silverwing? It was like about
Know
a bunch
this?
of bats. It was
This
really
feels
cool.
like home.
They got a cartoon series on Disney XD for a while, or I guess it was called Toon Disney back at the time. Oh, that's the moose.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days.
Allison. Oh.
Oh.
That's why
This one wasn't mine.
the other one didn't have a marker on it because that was Tyler's. And because we're never gonna find out Tyler's birth name. So what we got here?
Look, it's the game we made. Lucian Tramway.
That game never
Tramway?
made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
What else we got? Cars.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juneau.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Hey, Allison and Ollie, we are writing from the past. What's it like in the future? Anyway, Juno's super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. Alright, so the pink is Ollie. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't any. They were in the water. Stupid. Anyway, here's a postcard to remind you how awesome we are, especially me. A and O, Allison and Ollie Ronan. Delos Hockey Club.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
Didn't Allison though have the hockey stick in her room?
How did you convince me to let
City
you
of
put this
Love.
up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
What do we got here? Goblin?
You know, if there's
Our
one
space
thing you gotta
contact.
give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it. Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see. Ugh.
What is that
Some of
thing?
our old toys give me the creeps.
That's weird. I guess we'll open this box now.
Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously?
Press
It was in
back
that
to open
chest
the
the
Book of
whole
Goblins.
time?
Oh, so this is our journal. Press back.
All
to
these
open-
stories.
Yep.
I had ideas for so
The
many
Book
more.
of Goblins.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah,
The frog.
it's one of the only
earns
times I remember her
right to
being...
speak. The bear and the
at peace.
princess. The beaver fixes the house. The princess's party. The goblins in the ice cave. The princess and the two thieves. The princess makes new friends. The bear's big paws. The moon hag loses her name. The goblins trick the mad hunter. The pelican helps her friends. The goblins earn their voice. The big frog is punished. The goblins save the old beaver. The goblins irritate the ice king. The pelican forgives the goblins. The goblins meet the troll. The goblins trick the muskrat. The moose teaches the goblins. The mad hunter gets his hand back. Interesting. Let's start with the frog earns the right to speak. I'll just I'm not gonna read all, like, maybe I'll read them all by the end of the game, but I'm not gonna like bore you all because I know I read way too much in all of these games and Life is Strange and all that, so I'm gonna keep it simple. So the frog earns the right to speak. Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frogs did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just as easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the mad hunter was on her trail. This is not our business, they said, and we had better look away, for the Mad Hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. So the princess walked alone, without help, until she was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed on with no idea of where she was heading, as the hunter drew ever closer, dogged in his pursuit. She continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking far off to her left, so clear and loud the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and hide." "Ribbit," answered the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please stop making noise. The Mad Hunter is after me." "Ribbit," said the frog again, so loud the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping up around her, left to right, up and down. "Ribbit, ribbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all this fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then with a leap, the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find where the princess had gone. With a few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more, and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let her clever mount carry her whenever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There, she landed without a noise in front of a big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wished you could speak, so I would have understood what you were trying to do sooner." As she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. The big frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The Mad Hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I've had my revenge. You can stay in this house. It has been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And without looking back, the big frog jumped back to the pond. And this is how the big frog saw the princess and how she earned the right to speak. Interesting. So yeah, there are like tons of these stories, and I know, just so I don't like bore you all with this, I will not be reading all of these, but you know, I will be putting out a video where I will be reading all these, and it'll just be a video of me reading them all. So if you want to go ahead and check that out outside of my Let's Play, I'll probably post that after I finish my Let's Play of Chapter 1. Feel free to check out that video. I'll probably link to it at the end of my final Let's Play episode of Chapter 1.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Oh. So we're gonna learn the bond. Remember what happened when Marianne found Tyler's journal?
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
Kind of fucky. Ah, poor Tyler. And then he's gonna fade away as soon as he touches him. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Ugh, jeez.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Alright. Oh, I'm still Tyler, okay. Thought for a second I was gonna switch over to Allison there.
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
we got here?
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King.
What's that
I
about?
totally forgot about him.
Hey, you
That's
you
because
guys
it was
want to
dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
you might want to get a little copyright check on that, Tyler and Allison. You don't want to get you don't want Cartoon Network giving you shit for that. I don't know if does Cartoon Network have Ice King trademarked? I know like there's the Ice King Adventure Time, but I don't know if like Ice King's like actually trademarked.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Is it a puzzle?
Fortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
So the
I mean,
goblins
yes, we
represent
could
Tyler
brute
and
force
Allison.
it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of
So-
Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
Oh, maybe one of the stories has the answer to the riddle.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
So Marianne's supposed to be the princess, and
Well,
Tyler and
the Book
Allison
of
are the
Goblins
goblins.
was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
All right, let's check it out.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
All right, so let's go ahead and solve this riddle then. Book of Goblins. All right. Yeah, so I can brute force it or solve this puzzle. All right, so we want the princess's party, page 15. Torch, sword, and gold. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time in her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gift, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies, we've hidden them from you, but we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which when lit revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and I always go see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants me to make sure I'm protected if I ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. There was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I am hungry, and clothes when I am cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled certainly. Fairies, she said. I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate that all my friends have given to me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. Torch, sword, and coins. So. Oh, wait. Okay. So, let's see. The moose was stalwart and farsighted. The pelican was pious and attentive, and let's see. The pelican, pious and attentive. The moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear, clawed. So the bear probably gave her the sword. The bear probably gave her the sword. The moose probably gave her the torch, and the pelican probably gave her the coins. All right, so first is the sword. Is the torch. The torch was probably the pelican. Then the sword, which is the bear, and then the money, which was the moose, probably. Alright, so try opening it now.
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
No.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Right down, solve the puzzle, yeah.
Alright, one more try.
Okay, so, yeah, torch, sword, money. The old bear was there, was claw so sharp, as well as the big frog, probably. Even the haughty muskrat wasn't. Alright, so. Stalwart and farsighted. So the pelican. Alright, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the pelican gave her the money, and the moose gave her the coins. Got it! Yeah, there we go!
And boom, we're in.
That's cool. How's this place still have power?
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Exactly.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Oh, and there's see a devil, the power goes out.
Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Alright. Oh, alright, major choice. So, we got a bond here. Let's see what bond. That looks like. That's Marianne. So we can remember other people's memories too?
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now.
Wow.
We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Yeah, you could say that again. Let's see. Well, I feel like something big's gonna happen once we search this room, but for now, I think I'm gonna end this episode for here. Thank you all for watching. In the next part, we're gonna continue exploring Marianne's room, see if we can find Tyler's journal or diary, and then get to the bottom of what exactly is going on here. If you like this, let's play, be sure to like,
So
comment.
she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
Oh,
She
Allison.
always had her eye on us.
My
Allison, I'm
entire
not gonna
body
look
just
forward to
shivered.
you just constantly interrupting me. If you like this Let's Play, be sure to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys